what is Disneybounding? And where did it come from? And how do I do it? And how do I do it cheaply? Those are all the things we're going to talk about in today's video. So what is Disneybounding? Disneybounding is dressing up like your favorite Disney character using regular clothes. It's kind of considered a fashion-forward type of way to do a Disney character that isn't necessarily costume. Let's break down the word though. Disneybounding, as in I am Disneybound. I am off to Disney. So you are heading to Disney. The phrase was coined by Leslie Kay in 2011, kind of by accident. She started putting together outfits and kind of like lookbooks, if you will, on her Tumblr site for Disneybounding. You can find her in the links below in the description. But Disneybounding started well before 2011. But I kind of became aware of it in 2015 when we were trying to plan our next trip down to Disney. I had found out that adults are not allowed to wear costumes in any of the parks. And that's just so Disney kind of keeps like a tight rein on their intellectual property, and so it doesn't confuse children, so people don't break character or do inappropriate things dressed up as a character. But we all know that we love the characters at Disney. So we all want to try to be a princess for a day at Cinderella's castle or Sleeping Beauty's castle and kind of love it. So what you can do instead is use regular clothing that you either have in your wardrobe currently or just from regular clothing stores to kind of emulate those characters that you would know and love. One of the best ways to do that is by taking their primary colors and just using those as a basis for creating an outfit. These outfits can be anything from just like t-shirt and jeans to just like a dress, or even just accessories on top of what you're already going to wear. So if you want to build an outfit, go by what you already have. So I'm going to give you guys some examples of what Disneybounding can look like. Now, I did not purchase any of the coming outfit pieces specifically for this Disneybound, but I did purchase accessories to kind of help them move along, you know, kind of be more well-rounded and complete. So first up, we have Snow White. This one's probably the easiest to spot and the most iconic of the ones that I have. So you can see right here, I do have the blue top with little red tuffets on the shoulders and a yellow skirt. The yellow skirt even has like a band of blue polka dots. So you can tell just by looking at me, I'm not the character. Obviously, I mean, I got the red hair and everything, but I'm not the character. But you can see it right away. I'm obviously Snow White. So the next up, we have the next most iconic that I have is Cinderella. Cinderella is definitely one of my more dressy ones because it does require one of my dressier dresses. But I went for just her ice blue and white combination, and then I accessorized with actually some of my own wedding jewelry and accessories. So the white belt, the necklace, the earring baubles, and I put on some elbow-length gloves to kind of complete the look, to where you're like, oh, that's obviously Cinderella. I don't know if I would wear the gloves in the park just for heat, but it's still a nice look. Next up is going to be my super casual Merida. So on this Merida piece, all I've got, I'm just wearing regular old blue jeans and a black tank top and this blue plaid overshirt, and of course obviously my red hair. Anyway, so as you can see, it's kind of about attitude and it's kind of about accessories. If you'll see my accessories, I'm wearing a functional hip bag, which I can put all my kind of stuff into, which kind of looks like her arrow sling, her holder. And then I've also got this wonderful little necklace that is the three brothers as bears on an arrow. I got that at Hot Topic specifically for this Disneybound, but you can accessorize with a lot of different things. Which, don't give me crap about my red hair. It was straight that day for reasons unknown. I don't know why, I just decided to do that day. Apologies on the flat hair for Merida Day. Anyway, next up on the list is kind of one that's a little hard to figure out what she is. But I got it not because it reminded me of this character, but I didn't realize it until later. It's Mad Madam Mim. So this dress I actually got for our cruise. I wore it on our very first day of the cruise. And it is so flowy and so much fun. It wasn't until we were on the cruise that someone said, "Oh my gosh, it's like Mad Madam Mim." And so I looked at the colors and they're kind of opposite, but they're really close. So this is kind of a Disneybound too. Sometimes with Disneybounding, everything comes down to the accessories because the outfit may or may not have enough information for people to kind of see who you are or who you're trying to emulate. So one of the things you can do is add accessories to your clothing that kind of, put it all together. This one, I'm calling it my my kind of badass Ursula. So this one, I kind of look like Sandy from the end of Grease here, 50s vibe going on. But it's Ursula. I couldn't get the hairstyle because I don't know what her hairstyle really is and my hair's too long for it. But here I am in it's a tank top. It's brought down to my shoulders with a belt over some black leggings, along with a purple clutch, which kind of starts to bring it all together. But the final clinching thing is the shell necklace choker that I am wearing in it, because only Ursula wears that choker. So I have that one. Now to pair with Ursula, we go now to Ariel. Ariel is as simple a Disneybound as you can possibly get. I just got on a purple tank top and green jeans. Every Disneybound can start very, very simple, and then you can make it more and more complex as you wish, up to a certain point where it gets in that zone of cosplay and almost not allowed. So you kind of want to hit that middle zone. But here Ariel is super simple. Felt great. I would totally wear these to the parks. It's so light. It's so airy. I mean, it's just a tank top and pants. Can't go wrong with that. If I were to accessorize with this, I would maybe get a purple shell or shell necklace to go with it. Or something for my hair, maybe. I don't know. But it's another part of this, too, is that even if you do, just with Ariel, as you saw, even if you don't have any accessories, which I obviously didn't, I was still able to do my hair in just enough, close enough to the character that you kind of get who it is. So this next one is one that I'm still trying to figure out. As you see, here I am. Can you guys guess who this is? Put your guess down in the comments, because I kind of worked on this one, and it wasn't until after I got everything done that I realized, oh, I had a much better Disneybound for this particular character. But put your comments down below on who you think I'm trying to be right here. And that's kind of the essence of a Disneybound. You wear something that's kind of casual and easy and see if people can recognize who you are. Speaking of hair as an accessory, here is my Winnie the Pooh. So for Winnie the Pooh, he's primarily yellow with a red shirt, right? So here I am with my yellow skirt, that it's the same skirt for Snow White, and a red shirt that I use other times, and my hair is done up in these wonderful little buns, so it kind of makes it look like little bear ears. And so that is my Winnie the Pooh. If I were to plus this one up, I would definitely add maybe a necklace that says honey on it, or like a honey pot or something like that. I might take a bag, because they have little purses. Those little purses right now, by the way, are the best accessories ever for Disneybounding, because you can just get a little purse that looks like Pooh's face, and you're just like, oh, and it ties it all together. With Winnie the Pooh, it's really kind of easy to see that's Winnie the Pooh without taking away from the characters who are already there. If you were to do something like Eeyore, that's just 2 tones of gray. If you were to do something like Tigger, black and orange. And if you can get something striped, that's even better. There's a lot of things out there that you can do that are just their primary colors. You already saw that with Ariel, with the purple and the green. That's kind of Ariel. If you can think of a character and think of their main colors, you can stack things you already own to make it look like that character. And like I said, it can be as simple as complex as you wish. And accessories can make it more complicated until you almost get in that bound of raggy. Always be aware, though, that try not to wear costumes to Disney World or Disneyland unless it's for very specific ticketed events that allow you to do that. It's for people over the age of 12. Anywho, next up is one that is, I did purchase every single one of these items for this Disneybound. It's one of the few Disneybounds I have not worn at the Disney parks, and that is Anna from Frozen. It's a capelet that I found online for like $3 and a short tank top that I found at Forever 21 paired with a royal blue skater circle skirt with some leggings. I would definitely wear leggings with this because it is very short and I am not that comfortable showing my legs all that much. So even in the parks, I would definitely wear something like this, even though it was a little bit warm. I did wear this to C2E2 one year and it was a gas because we found a whole group of Disneybounding princesses. There was like a Belle one and a Cinderella one and a, I think, Mulan one. And they were dressed up like students. So like Belle had on like this yellow and white plaid underneath like a yellow sweater vest with her hair tied up in a bow, and it was really, really sweet. So those are also ideas for Disneybound. The next up that is very casual and kind of hard to know is Belle. So this one is Belle. This one, Disneybound, is one that I'm still working on, trying to figure out if I'd like to wear it as a Disneybound or not. It's kind of like a half and half, just because Belle is so yellow, and yellow doesn't look super great on my skin, with my skin tone. Some yellows, at least her yellow, doesn't look great on me. I decided to go with a rose skirt from Torrid that I had gotten months before I even thought about Disneybounding. And I paired that with a corset top that I made for New Year's Eve one year, along with the thing that's wrapped around my shoulders is just a shawl. It's a shawl that just happened to match. And I got that shawl at my sister's wedding like 11 years ago. So these are all just stuff from my closet that I kind of threw together, and you can get the essence that it is Belle. So there's Belle. Things that would make Belle a little bit better probably is more jewelry, or at least better jewelry. I didn't really have a great amount of jewelry. There's a few pieces that actually I had that are missing. I have no idea what I did with them. Sorry. There are dresses out there that are already ready for you to Disneybound, and you don't have to think about it at all. So one of those things is like my BB-8 dress. This BB-8 dress, you guys saw it on my cruise, on my honeymoon cruise. We wore it for Star Wars Day at Sea. I love wearing this thing. My friend bought it for me while I was pregnant with our little guy as kind of a funny maternity thing to wear to our Comic-Con convention here in Chicago, C2E2, which we're going to be going this coming year, so watch out for that video. But BB-8 is already in a different style. It's not a costume. It's like a nice 1950s day dress type of look. It's got the orange and the white and his little eye. And I like to put my hair up into a bun when I wear it, so that way I kind of like look like the top of him, which I think is super cute. I really didn't have to do much with this one to accessorize it to really make it a good Disneybounding. But everybody knows who you are when you walk up. You walk up and people are like, oh my god, BB-8 is amazing, you know? So that's what Disneybounding kind of is wearing things that are fashionable or just regular everyday fashion in such a way that it reminds people of a character. I love doing it. I do love doing it. So the ones we went through today are Snow White, Cinderella, Merida, BB-8, Mad Madam Mim, I'm blanking. The one I'm not telling you guys because I want you to put it in the comments. Anna, Belle. I think that's 8. I think it's 8. It might be 9. I think I'm forgetting one. That's how many we had just today. And that's just pulling stuff from my closet. Were I to do more Disneybounds? Hoo-wee. I would probably actually do a Miss Piggy one because I love her. She's amazing. And the Muppets do not get enough good reps. And I actually have from an old costume ages ago just a Miss Piggy nose. So really I could wear anything and still be Miss Piggy with just like some pearls. Done. You could be wearing anything and be Miss Piggy. I could do that right now actually. I don't know where the pearls are. Dang it. It's in my my costuming stuff. Yeah, whatever. So how I went about these Disneybounds, yeah, they're things just from my closet, but what you can do for Disneybounding is look in what you already have, which will save you the money. But if you want to accessorize or if you want to find things for your Disneybound, I would highly recommend going to places like Forever 21. They have a lot of cheap purses and jewelry and things like that that can accessorize to kind of round out your outfits. And I would highly recommend hitting those Goodwills and Salvation Armies and all thrift stores. If you have any local thrift stores, have at it. Have a character in mind when you go, and then see if you can't find something that reminds you of that character. Because really, it's all about you feeling good in these clothes and you having a great time. And it's nice to emulate these characters, but it's not like in any way formal. So it's just about having fun, you know. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. Please comment if you know about Disneybounding, you want to know more about Disneybounding. Is there something about Disneybounding that I didn't discuss or remember to say? Let me know, and we'll have a discussion in the comments, man. Other than that, which of my Disneyboundings did you guys like the most? That's what I really want to know. Please validate me. It's so dumb. No, really validate me, please. I don't know which one's the best. Which one should I work on? And definitely, which one do you think that yellow shirt one was? Huh? Which one? I personally think my hair was the best thing about the entire video. That my hair was so on point for all of those. Like, I was like, I'm so happy I'm recording it. Nobody would believe my hair was as good. So that was it. That was Disneybounding. I hope it was what you guys were looking for. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. As usual, I hate saying it, but please like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more from us. It kind of lets us know that you guys would like to see more going forward. But we love you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on our next adventure.